Hey Banter fam! Banter with Richie B is hitting the road, and we're heading somewhere that in our books is legendary. Join us June 27th and 28th as we head to charming Fair Farm for 2 days of mystery, history, and maybe a little chaos.
Whoa!
What the hell?
Live banter, real stories, unexpected moments. If you love the strange, the fun, and the unexplained, this is the one you do not want to miss. Make sure you're following because Banter with Richie B is bringing the energy straight to charming Fair Farm. See you there. Hello, everybody. Welcome to Sam's Pretty Paranormal Podcast Live on the Banter with Richie B Podcast Network. It's so good to see everybody coming in. I've seen a lot of people coming in early. So tonight's going to be a good show. We are going to have a ladies' night, all the ladies in the back. And we're going to touch on a topic that I don't think gets enough recognition, and this credit goes to Susan, because this is going to be a good topic about the women in paranormal. So, without further ado, I would like to bring out all the ladies. So, we got Miss Jean Tewksbury. Hello. And then we've got Maya Starfire. Hey. We got Susan Ahern. And of course, we've got the queen of the banter, Miss Jessie B. Round of applause. Hello, ladies.
Hello.
How are you guys
Hi.
doing?
Pretty good.
You pumped?
Pretty good.
Good. You pumped. So I'm going to say hello to everybody that's come in on the side. So we had Jared from the Lowdown, Florida, come in. We got Pops that come in. Pops, I made you a moderator, by the way. We got BMO, and we got Kurt W. in the house, BDA in the house, Gianni, Ciao Gianni. We got Coley. Coley has came, and it's so good to see you. We got Mary Newbert. Yeah. We've got, I think this is Poncho, Miss Anthropic American. I think that's Poncho. You can. I'm pretty sure that is. We've got Johnny 23 in the house, and let's see. Scroll down. We got Mine in the house. So good to see Mine. And let's get to everybody. I don't know if anybody else. D Hoot, the sheriff, is in town. So good to see you, D Hoot, and Daryl Stanley. So I think I'm caught up for now. Thank you, Poncho. Ladies' night is looking good. It's going to be fun. It's going to be fun. So how's everybody's weekend starting out, first of all? That says a lot.
Not good for me. Not good.
Poor Jean already told us everything about
Yeah.
her.
Yeah, Jean.
I'd rather just leave it at not good.
Yeah. Series of unfortunate events. I know that feeling all too well. So, yes. Well, I'm glad everybody's here and we can just have fun and just chill and just hang out and just, whatever you want to do. I know Susan,
Apparently, I'm already having issues. Yay.
still here. So, Susan suggested the topic of women in the paranormal. And I thought that was a really interesting topic to talk, because I don't think women get talked about enough in the paranormal. Um, I think women's a big staple in this community, and yeah. So, if any of you have any paranormal stories you want to share, um, you all, like, anybody can go first. Whatever you want to do.
Susan, take it away.
Yes, take it
It was your idea. You go ahead.
Somebody break the ice.
Just chime in.
All right, I will go first. I love gathering women, no matter what we're doing, whether we're cooking in the kitchen or whether we're talking about paranormal or we're just being us together in this forum is just so empowering for us because we really don't get a platform to really come together and be powerful.
Right.
I would say like back 35 years ago when I was starting, um, that wasn't the case at all. Um, groups would like, if I wanted to work with a group, I had to like prove my mediumship, and it was always a test. It wasn't comfortable. I couldn't just be me. They were like, well, prove this and prove that. And so you really had to prove yourself back then. You had to be the weird person. You had to be the odd person out. You there was just a lot of pressure. It was different, and not that there isn't. It's just different pressure now. But we have each other. There's more women in paranormal, and we don't have to stand behind a man to have our groups. We can choose to if we, we want to, but
Yeah.
there's a lot more women's groups that are out there now, like mother-daughter groups where
Mhm.
um, I think are amazing. My friend Bridget and her daughter work together,
Mhm.
um, and I love that. I love that for us. We need that. We need to be able to be in a space where we're open, free, and comfortable because women are very empathic.
Yes.
We're in tune to each other's feelings and the feelings and emotions and energy around us. And so we actually, I think, make better investigators.
I would agree. I would agree with that. Yeah. Yeah, I know Bridget, her and her daughter, I've watched them, and it's really cute to see it. Now, my mom is like, no, she's like, nope, just don't even talk about it. She won't have anything to do with it. And I'm like, I'm basically the only one in my family really that enjoys the paranormal or and all the spooky stories, and is actually the only one that's like kind of dabbled in it. So I'm the weird one out in my family. So yeah, I think I do agree with that. I do. Um, BMO put up a fact because that's what BMO is good at. Um, the first woman I think of in the paranormal is Catherine Crowe, 1790 to 1872, widely considered the original ghost hunter.
Ooh,
That's interesting. I'm gonna have to look into her.
I love that.
Yes, yeah. Even during that time, that's crazy. And then Kurt W says, in the paranormal area, I feel a lot of the ghost shadows entities, a lot more women in my opinion, over men. And I also feel since women are the ones that are mothers, they are more in tune to. Yeah, yep, I agree, Kurt.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Yes,
absolutely.
Now, I always call Kurt Curdy. I've just nicknamed you
Curdy.
Curdy, and I'm always just going to call you Curdy, and I hope that's okay.
Yeah, Kurt. He's Curdy. He's Kurt W to the banter. But yeah, I'm sure he's good with that. So, does anybody else have anything on it? Maya?
Yeah, I agree, and I apologize if I lose connection. My computer just said connection lost, so oh no. um,
You,
but I totally agree. We are like the portals. We're the walking portals. We are more in tune with the energies around us, and we always have been. It's a little odd to me that men are always at the forefront of all of the fringe subjects because we are the ones that can tune into it a lot easier. So I
Mhm.
think that us coming together and talking about this and researching together is a great thing. You know, you see more and more now, but it definitely didn't start out that way. Like with the TV shows from back in the day, they were all pretty primarily male based. So
Oh yeah.
yeah, I love that there's more females talking about all this stuff. Yeah. And I love being weird. I mean, I used to hate it, but now, give me all the weirdos and let's all just be weird together because it's the best kind of strange,
Yeah.
Yeah,
you know?
I know. I feel the same because I used to. I mean, I've always loved this stuff through just as a kid, just all through school and everything. I just always kept it like in my box, just kept it, to myself because I was scared that people were going to be like, "You're such a freak," and I'm just like, I don't, you know. But now I'm just like, let the freak flag fly. You know what I mean? Like, I just feel because I've got a community
Yeah,
now, and
absolutely.
I've found people that love it just as much as I do, and as Maya said, that a lot of men are more, I don't know, acknowledged in a lot more than just paranormal. And I don't know what it is. I guess it's just because it's male, you know. But I think the women need to, rise up and take it over because we are more intuitive for sure. Um, BMO brings another fact. So, O and Lorraine Warren, 1927 to 2019, probably the most famous paranormal investigator. Yeah,
Yeah.
Lorraine Warren she was really a really, really good person. I liked following her things. Have any of you guys ever, well, I don't know if Jessica, but Susan or Maya, have you ever like met Lorraine? I know a few people that's actually met her, so I like to ask if you've ever met her.
No,
Yeah,
no, I
I have
haven't.
not.
Mm.
No.
It would have been nice to. I've always wanted to go to the Warrens Occult Museum and see the items there.
Field trip.
Yes,
The
field
creepy
trip. I
dolls.
know.
See, that freaks me out.
What?
That's always going to freak me out because the thought of bringing something home freaks me out. Like
Right
Yeah.
an
there with you.
attachment.
Right
Yep.
there with you.
Yep.
I'm sorry, but I will deal with my cryptids. I will look for something that could rip me to shreds. But yeah, having something that could torture me for the rest of my life scares the
That
crap
you
out of me.
can't see.
Well, Jean, if I'm gonna have to get on the train with the camping, and I'm scared of bears, I'm scared of being ripped to shreds. We've got to get you on the train with the ghosts.
I just don't see that happening. But I mean, anything's possible, really. Because I mean, I know a lot of people and the work that Susan does. And I actually it was the
Oh,
first time that I'd actually seen Maya was Tuesday night. I mean, I'd seen, her throughout the shows and stuff with comments and everything.
Mhm.
But all of that stuff is so fascinating, and everything they say, it's like, wow, this is amazing, the stuff that you guys do. And I'm thinking in my head, going, I have so much respect and admiration because that terrifies the crap out of me, you know?
yeah. I mean, it can be scary because, um, like, I think it was the year that Zach Bagans put out Demon House. Now I don't like heavily like rely on him. You know what I'm saying? Like I know he's got a show and he's entertainment and stuff, but I will say when I watched that documentary that night, everybody was asleep. I was sitting in the room, and I heard a loud bang in my kitchen, and so I'm like, "Oh my god!" I run in there, and so I have this like shelf that's above my kitchen sink, and you can sit things on it and stuff. And I had this really nice antique vintage like glass bottle of some. I'm sure it had like an alcoholic beverage in it, but it was very old. And I had it sitting up there. It was really heavy, and I had just put like water and red food dye in it because I had like a red theme going on in my kitchen at the time. And oh boy, I went in there and in the floor laid that just smashed to pieces, and there was just red water going all over my floor. And I was like, okay, that took a lot of force for that to be thrown because there's no way, like, there's no way. I tried to rationalize it every single way I could. But when I went up there and put my hand, there's like a little piece of strip of wood that goes all the way across that. I mean, there's no way it could have went over that. You know what I mean? And it was just, it was crazy. And it was right after I watched that documentary. So that got a little spooky. And I've had like things move in the house. Like I had, I was sitting on my bed and I had my vanity was straight across from me. I had like a little basket on my vanity, and it has like all my little makeup things. And I have a makeup sponge. I literally sat there and watched the sponge roll out of the basket and into the floor. And I said, okay, what's happening? like, what are we doing? What are you trying to say? It was so scary to me. But I don't know. I feel like I had went up to the cemetery and done some little spirit boxes, and I had gotten the name David come across one time, and I looked down, and literally there was a tombstone that said David right under my feet. And after that, I just felt like, okay, something attached to me. And just with doing all of that and then coming home and then continuing and watching it all the time, like I constantly watched Paranormal and done spirit box and all that in the house, which was probably not a good idea. But that's when things started amping up. It was crazy. So, yeah. Coley can get on board. She can get on board.
I disagree. I would rather deal with spirits than anything physical with teeth and nails. I feel like I get along with spirits more than I do people sometimes too. And you can always kind of talk your way in or out. Yeah. So yeah,
Totally agree.
But that's just that's just me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I agree. Like I've got like I think I have more spirit friends than I do human friends. Like I'm never alone. Like I'm always talking to somebody. So I just yeah, like people say, "Oh, I feel, I'm just not alone. I'm always just somebody with me. It's beautiful. It's lovely energy." Is it always lovely energy? No, like I've picked up some crazy things investigating. And usually if we're filming in a haunted location, something always will come back. And that's okay. They can come. They just won't be able to stay and hang in that energy.
Yeah. Well, yeah, I just asked.
I don't know. I want to see. Yeah.
It was just more creepy to me where I have kids and stuff, and I was like, I don't want to, because it was a lot. I mean, I had the orbs, and me and my mom witnessed that one night. We were sitting in my kitchen, and it just went zoop really fast into my pantry. I was like, I don't know what's happening. And it freaked her out completely. She was like, I don't want to be here. I was like, it's okay. I was like, I don't really feel anything bad. It's just, I never felt anything bad with the stuff, except the thing that got thrown in the kitchen. I wouldn't say it was bad, but I felt like it was something, really mad. I felt like a really mad energy. And I don't know. My grandpa passed away in this house. And he didn't like stuff like that. So I don't know if maybe he was just like, no, or what it was, but yeah.
Did you ask when it was happening?
No, I didn't. I was just like, okay,
I know.
Yeah, I didn't know what to do. I was just like,
Right.
I'll just clean it up, and I don't know.
Yeah.
I didn't know what to do with it. So,
Right.
but it did get to a point where uh, I was sitting and watching TV, and this is where I was like, all right, I'm done. Like, I am seriously done. Because I was just watching TV, minding my own business, and my neck started burning really bad. And I was like, oh my God, what's going on with this? And I go in the bathroom, and it's just like, it's 3 marks, and they're whelping up on my neck. And I was like, okay, I don't know what that is. And so I totally went through the house and was like, you're not welcome here. You have to leave. And I anointed the place. I said that I'm done. And ever since then, it's kind of been not really much going on since I've done that. But I haven't opened Spirit Box anymore, and I haven't tried to do any of that anymore. But just because I don't feel like I don't know how to handle it too well. Like, if not strong, I'm still kind of like new into that. And so I just don't feel safe doing it, especially in the house.
Right. Right.
Um, now,
I oh, go ahead.
D did bring up an experience I had at the Madison Dry Goods. And if you've watched 28 Days Haunted with Brandy, psychic medium Brandy, they were there and they done a show there. But it's a real popular place, so everyone goes there. But I went there with my friend and we filmed, and I got some EVPs on my mic, and it was a little kid because she said, I have to go now, and would you like to say anything else? But you can't come home with me. And in the EVP said, don't leave, like that. It was crazy. And my son, I had my kids with me. He was 3 at the time. And when we left, it was like 4:30, maybe close to 5 when we left. I come home. He fell asleep in the car. I come home. I got him out of the car. Most of the time, if he falls asleep in a car, I get him out. He'll wake back up. He did not. He slept the rest of the night until the next day. He was completely exhausted, but I think something was he was communicating with something, because he was pointing to the ground and he kept saying, baby, it's a baby. And I was like, really? And he was just so fascinated with that spot. So I was like, oh, something. He must have been, in contact with something.
Yeah, that's interesting.
Yeah.
Maybe we could talk about like boundaries around that, or like Maya, what would you suggest somebody that wants to um uh I don't know, like boundaries around starting to do just so that you're comfortable, because I want to remove the fear part of it for
Yeah.
people.
Yeah.
But you have to have like a safety network, a boundaries, or I'm a little lost for words at the moment. Sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think what she did was a perfect example of what people should do if they don't feel safe, because the more you put the intention of fear out there, the more you're going to get fearful things back. Because our minds are extremely powerful, and we are like lighthouses. So if we're projecting, this is making me uncomfortable, then you're more likely. I mean, good intentions attract bad things too, but not as much, if you know what I mean. So going around your house and clearing out everything, being like, I'm not ready for this right now, that was very, very good of you to do. I do think communicating, like with what Susan said, like, did you ask what it was or what happened? I think communication, because sometimes spirits just want to be heard. They just want to
Right.
know that somebody is listening and paying attention. And the first thing I got when you said that was that whatever spirit was in your home didn't like what you were watching. Not that they were mad at you.
Yeah.
So then you said that too. So our intuition is usually spot on.
Right.
Like the
Right.
first thing you think is usually right comes to this kind of stuff.
Right.
But I do think that having like a prayer or some kind of mantra before you go into a situation to protect yourself, it might sound a little bit woo woo, but I always cover myself in white light and like a white bubble. And I ask that my guides and my angels there to help guide me and protect me while also allowing me to stay open. And I think
Yeah.
that's huge because while I think a lot of it comes from within, if we think we have, a 20-foot dragon protecting us, we're more likely to project that out also. So that would just be
Right.
I don't know, my suggestion. Yeah. But if you feel
Yeah,
in
I love
danger
that.
and scared, definitely cut it off, go away, do any kind of like
Right.
cord cutting or cleansing of your space in your body for sure. Yeah.
Right. Yeah.
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 Making sure that this is my space.
Hmm.
Or I will always say, like, I'm only going to do, like when I do table tipping, I'm only talking to spirits that are here for my highest good and everybody
Hmm.
here at that table. Like
Hmm.
we're just getting helpful information. We are speaking to guides, saints, our ancestors, anybody that is even our off-worlders. We're asking for them to give us guidance. But do tricksters come through? Yeah. I've had
Right.
people that are even I've had people just kind of, oh, I saw the light, so I wanted to see what was going on, which was really interesting. I
Yeah.
love getting that information, that feedback, because here they are saying that, oh, we saw this light, so we wanted to see. So that was
Right.
really cool.
Yeah. And I would be, I mean, I wouldn't mind knowing a little bit more about the house because our house was built in 1937, I believe. And when we were up here renovating upstairs, we were pulling up the old floor and there was stuff under the floor
Ah,
from the people that lived here before. And when my grandpa moved in, he didn't even he didn't even bother to just clean it up, pick it up. Now he just put a whole floor on top of it and was like, "Nah, just put the floor on it." And I'm like, "Oh my gosh," because there were so many really cool treasures that I found. Pictures of the people that lived here. I found a ring, a really old ring. It didn't have
Oh,
the jewel in it. Yeah, and I found letters from whoever and I forget what ship it was, but they were in the Navy and they were writing letters back home. And I was like, this you can I mean, this is beautiful.
that's cool.
So,
You
yeah,
could always sit with that jewelry. You're
mm,
very intuitive. So, like, get into a quiet space, create your like energy area, and then just practice sitting with the jewelry and saying, try to see what you get
yeah,
without judging. Just let it kind of come and be free. And like, I'm just going to write down whatever I see for the next 10 minutes and give
right.
yourself a time frame, um, and see if you get anything.
Yeah,
That
yeah,
would be fun. It would be
it would
interesting to
be.
see what pops up. Yeah.
Just to see what
yeah.
happens.
Yep.
Yeah, I would love to do that. I
Believe
know,
what you see too.
um, let me see. I don't want to miss anybody. Yes, exactly. I've had it happen several times where I've had a instance where I'm like in a pair like watching an investigation live on live stream, and I'll get a certain color in my head, and I'm just like, why do I get more colors than anything else? I just pick up on colors, and it's hit a few times when I've watched people. I'm like, oh wow, because I'll look up the color, like what is the spiritual meaning behind this color, and it makes sense. It's like it connects. So it's really interesting.
That's really cool.
Yeah. Gianni
Mm.
says, I had a very long, friendly, yet serious talk with Ghost here. All the problems we once had ended after that, other than extra noise, footsteps every time I come home from the hospital stay. Yeah. Yeah. I get that. I get that. And D Hoot says
It's
the
to be
Exorcist
known.
movie rocked her world. She was 12 years old, and luckily she overcame it in her 40s. Yeah, the Exorcist movie don't um, really bother me. So I don't know. I haven't come across a movie I'm actually scared of like that. Um, let's see. William says, "Oh, hey Tyler, roller dog, how you doing, Tyler?" Um, Sam is very intuitive, but needs to leave that stressful world behind to tap into her ultimate gifts. Ah, yes, William. My so my great grandmother, on my dad's side. She was born with a veil, they call it, and she could predict death. She couldn't tell you who was specifically going to die, but she could predict it. And she also she had visions of things, and she was standing at her window, and she said she saw this huge, like gigantic fireball just coming straight towards her son's trailer, because he lives right across the road from her, or her grandson's trailer. And when it hit, it was like she knew there was something bad was going to happen just from that. And then 2 weeks later, he had an aneurysm that completely paralyzed him. 23 years old, paralyzed him completely. He's still in a wheelchair. Never, he lost a lot of some things from that. So I thought it was interesting that she had those abilities, but she never spent time in it. And I don't know, I think she just kind of was like, I don't want to, but it was happening. It was happening. So, and her daughter, my grandma, has a really strong intuitive, she's really, and she has spoke about things and it happened. And I'm like, wow. So I like to think I got some of that, a little bit from them.
I have a
I
question.
totally did. Yeah.
Is that on your mother's side or your father's side?
It's on my dad's side.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because you said that your mother's very against it.
Yes.
Which would kind of, yeah.
Oh yeah. She doesn't want anything to do with ghosts. Any of that.
I didn't know if maybe it was her side and she was just like, nope, 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 nope.
Well, the thing is, she experienced. I was like, you actually experienced. So her dog passed away, and right after she was killed by accident. But right after that, she saw a mist she was laying down in her bed, and she saw this white little mist in her doorway. And she said it was just there, so just like, she said it was beautiful, and it was just there for a few minutes, and then it went away. And then she smelt roses really strong, like a few days after that. And then she said she felt something behind her walking up, but she doesn't, her dog's not there, but that's what her dog would do. And I'm like, you experienced just with your dog, so you can't say, that it's, so
but maybe she's so closed off.
Coincidence?
She is very, yeah, she's very closed off. She's like, I don't know what it was. And I was like, it was your baby coming to say hello. It's crazy. So,
I think a lot of generations before thought that this kind of stuff was evil. So my grandmother suppressed her gifts a lot until the very, very end. She started to open up to me about shadow people and things. But yeah, I think especially if there's any like heavy religious beliefs too, most of this stuff is just demons. Yeah.
Yes.
And evil.
Yeah.
So I think that has a big,
Yeah. I was raised Christian, so that's like, and I am myself, but I'm more, I'm more open. Like I said, I'm the weird one.
Embrace the weird.
But everyone else is like, no, that is not what it says. And I'm like, yeah, but we don't know everything. Like there's the need to know things, right? But there's a lot of things we were not told because I guess, maybe he didn't feel like we needed it. I don't know, but I don't know. I'm more open to it. So Jean and Jessica, you guys have never had any kind of experience, like anything?
I have.
Well, tell us.
Oh. So it all started with Richie. Let's be honest, okay?
Yeah, everything starts with him.
So I'll backtrack. Yeah, it's Richie's fault.
fault.
Exactly. Come on now. My grandmother was a twin, and her twin sister and her best friend had gone up in Boston to a palm reader. This was a long time ago. This is why, like, I was brought up religious, so we didn't talk about any of this stuff. But my mom always said, don't ever go to a palm reader because that stuff is crazy, blah, blah, blah. So I guess my grandmother's twin and her best friend went to a palm reader. She had her palm read. The best friend went to go have her palm read. The palm reader was like, I'm sorry, this has never happened to me before. I can't see anything. She's like, come back tomorrow and I'll do another reading. Well, they left her office or whatever, and they were crossing the street up in Boston, and she got hit by a bus and died. She couldn't read her palm because there was no future, because it was already like, that was it, like she didn't have a future. You can't read a palm if there's no future. So my mother was like, don't you ever do anything like that, so it was very shunned when I was growing up as a child. Now, fast forward to 2012 with Richie. Obviously, like I said, started with Richie. He's always been a sensitive ever since he was little. You guys have heard the story, him talk about it. When he was renting a house in Carver, which is where I met him, it was a very small little house, 1 bedroom upstairs. He had made a big bedroom and half the basement in the basement area, but there was a metal spiral staircase, which is also known to attract certain things. So Max at the time was 2, and my daughter was also a year and a half. Max would talk about the bad man. Ooh. Daddy, the bad man's back. And we'd be like, where's the bad man? And he'd point behind the metal staircase while we were all laying, and he had a California king bed. We were all laying there watching TV, getting ready to go to bed. And he's like, the bad man's there. And you get this like overwhelming, like, ugh. So Max would also talk about his friend Jackson, and there'd be no friend. There's nobody in the house. You know what I mean? So it was kind of like, oh, okay, cool. So one night we were playing video games. It's kind of like how we started that as well. Black Ops 2. And we were playing in the living room. And Max's bedroom was the one upstairs that was attached to the kitchen. And Max was sleeping. And he starts screaming, like top of his lungs screaming. So we both go running in. Obviously, we're nervous as to what's going on. He said, my friend hit me. The bad man told him to hit me. And Rich was like, where? And he was pointing to his back. And Rich lifted up his shirt. And there was a handprint.
Oh, my God.
And I was like, nope. Going home. Like, no, thank you. No, thank you. I'm all set.
No.
It was very early on in our relationship. And I was like, no, like, you keep all that stuff. I'm going to go. So obviously I came back because I don't know. So we were laying in bed one night, and I said to him, I was like, man, I'm really cold. And I always get cold. Like, it's just my thing. Right. But it was like more than normal cold. And he was like, can I tell you something? I was like, no, please don't. Please just don't. He goes, there's someone laying next to you. And I was like, no, that's not. He's like, I'm going to take your hand and I'm going to outline the body for you. And I was like, no. Do we have to? I was like, all right, fine. Let's indulge. Okay, sure.
Oh my God.
He took my hand and he goes, here you go. And I'm not kidding. Like, I can't explain it because it sounds crazy, but it was like this weird, cold, gelatinous feeling. Like I was sticking my hand in goop, like almost like a staticky goop. And I was like, okay. So he outlined the person laying next to me in the bed, and I was like, okay, gonna go home now. Bye. Yeah. So like little things here and there. And then fast forward to buying this house. This was my grandmother's house. It was built in the 70s, early 70s. The land that it's on, my great-grandparents lived next door. Before them, this was all farmland. My great uncle used to farm the land. He'd literally pedal a bicycle around town and deliver vegetables. People knew him around town. Like my family goes back in this town for a very long time. Both sides grew up in Middleborough, Massachusetts. So it's like really cool, but at the same time, a little bit nerve-wracking. So we were all standing, it was me, Rich, his oldest son, David, Max, Caden, and myself were standing in the kitchen area. There's a hallway, bathrooms on the right. We were all standing there just talking. Everything was fine. And a couple of things that had happened in the house before, we'd hear creaking of the hallway. My grandmother would sleep in the living room, and she'd just go down to the bathroom, go back to her recliner. So that was kind of like her path.
Yeah.
So we've heard some things in the house, and we're like, okay, cool. It's just Gigi, no big deal. Yeah. And then we'd hear like the scraping of a chair upstairs when we were all downstairs, things like that. But we were all standing in the living room area. It was the living room, kitchen, hallway. It was like we were all right there next to the fridge. And this water bottle, it was actually one of Caden's Girl Scout water bottles, had been on the fridge for ever. And all of a sudden, we're all standing there talking, and we hear something in the bathroom doorway.
Yeah.
We're all like, what is going on? We look down there, and there's the water bottle. Now, nobody had seen it come off of the fridge. Nobody hit the fridge. There's no explanation for it to be down the hallway. And it's like down around in the doorway, rolling around, just rolling there. And we were all like,
What?
I had a couple other things like glasses come flying off the counter at me. Yeah, off the fridge. The fridge is like a common area. And again, there's things that like they had been stationary forever. It's not like you walk and it's shimmying towards the edge and we keep pushing it. Like there's no explanation other than it just got knocked off.
Yeah.
Freaky. Freaks me out. I'm not against it,
magnets.
but like
yeah. I've had the magnets flick off of my refrigerator before. Just flick.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you're like, this why?
Why? Yeah.
It's crazy. Susan looks like she's got something to say.
Yeah, go ahead.
What's going to do? I am like percolating over here.
Yeah.
Go
A
ahead.
couple of things. From what I've seen and experienced, spirits will use energy around like furnaces, things that are like old furnaces, heavy metal, anything that's like has a lot of metal in it. So it could be, that's why like things in the kitchen, in the restaurants and stuff like that, people will say, oh, there's a lot of activity in the kitchen. Interesting, there's a lot of metal. Stonework. Especially if it was like old stonework, old stone fireplaces, old stone foundations as well hold. It's almost they're gatekeepers. They're like holding the story. So I find that can be like portals. So people go, oh, basements are all haunted. Well, it really isn't the basement, but it's the energy in the stone and the it just happens to be that that's where the furnace is or things like that.
Right.
And I've also seen what I've noticed is that they spirits aren't all accustomed to moving things and throwing things and making things move. They don't know how to do it unless they tried. So sometimes they don't have a lot of control over it. So when they go to move something and then it goes flying, it may be on purpose. It may be like they wanted to throw something, but it may be just because they just went, oh, I did it too fast. It's like learning how to drive and hitting the gas by accident. You're like, it's that same type of energy. It's that same kind of principle that it may not have been, so that's why I say ask. Did you mean to throw that plate? Did you mean to whip that water ball at me? And the answer was like, no, I didn't. It was just like it was by accident.
Right.
Right. Or and ask, is that my grandmother? Grandma, is that you? Because you'd be afraid if the door opens. People are like, oh, but the door opened. I said, but what if it was your grandmother walking through, who loves you dearly and wanted to say hello?
Yeah.
So that's why just take a breath and ask. It kind of takes the Hollywood scare out of it.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Like then I feel like it kind of ruins the scary part of it, but it's mostly people that love you. Very rarely are you going to come across something that's has bad intentions, unless you just came out of a strip club. You're going to come home with a whole bunch of stuff you didn't want. Right?
Oh Lord.
For the record, I have not been to any of those, so that's not what's going on.
I haven't.
It's okay. It's okay to say that we have. That's all right.
I have no.
I was going to say, is this firsthand knowledge?
It is. Funny. I worked on a
client. Hey.
You did, Susan?
I had a client that frequent strip clubs, and he couldn't figure out why he brought home, succubus, and so we worked on clearing and removing that, and yeah, it was very interesting. It was
That
very
is
interesting.
very
But that's where you get them. You're going to get them where, you don't have to go to a haunted house. You can just go to a bar. You could just go
interesting.
to, um, how about an AA meeting? People have stuff
Right?
attached to them, right? And so you're sober, but they're
Yes.
still there until you clear them.
That makes sense. That
Mhm.
makes a
Right?
lot of sense. Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, Andrew. Kurt says, I heard that if you have low iron in your blood makes you more attracted to and easier to mess with. A lot of old beds had iron stakes around them and heard it helped keep spirits at a distance. That's
Oh.
interesting.
Mhm.
I know I have low iron because
I've heard of copper, like even keeping pennies in your pocket. Now that we're getting rid of all of our pennies,
all
copper
right.
is a
Keeping all mine, by the
grounder.
way.
Yeah, that's interesting.
Yeah.
Maya, what do you think?
Um, yeah.
Oh, it's so
Oh,
hot. Okay.
I use iron. I use iron. My grandma and grandpa, because I live in my grandparents' home too, which I thought was a cool synchronicity that there's three of us. There might
It
even be more. I
is.
don't know about the other
Yeah.
ladies. Yeah, grandfather and grandmother both died in this home also. Um, so I knew walking in that anything here was probably one of them. But they always had horseshoes, like actual iron horseshoes at the front door and the back
Mm.
door, and old iron nails. You know, the long ones for like railroads.
Yeah.
And I
Yeah.
keep a cast iron pan underneath my bed so that if, I know it sounds silly, but it's a piece of real iron that I can keep to kind of shield us a little bit while we're sleeping. So I totally believe in the iron thing. And copper is really good. They make those like Faraday cages from copper. I actually want to make one myself for meditation. So, yeah.
Oh yeah.
And the dowsing rods, those are copper. They're a
Yeah.
good conductor of, yeah, I mean, exactly how that works. That's not my thing.
Uh,
But if you tell me it works, I'll use it.
yeah. I mean, I've
Yeah.
never used them. A friend of mine, Tiffany, in the chat, she has them and she uses them sometimes. She's got some really interesting answers. Oh my God! Who said the boys were invited?
Hey, girl. Hey, girl. Hello, ladies.
Oh my God.
He might as well be one of us because he has put on makeup and put the boobies, and he might as well. What is
That's
that?
that is pork chops wrapped in bacon with some
Um,
brown sugar and
Oh, you're getting your dinner. I love
what?
Chili powder, sweet and
that.
sour.
Chili?
Sweet and spicy.
Oh, it's sweet and spicy.
Oh,
Awesome. I
nice. You
haven't
brought
even
her food.
I
had
know that's so
we had a big
sweet.
victory tonight. Big victory.
Yes.
I made a sick catch to end the game. I'm bleeding really, messed
Are
up.
you?
Yeah, I'm pretty messed up.
Ugh.
You want some?
Sleepy.
No, no.
Yeah. So we prayers up to this kid on the other team had a seizure.
Yes, prayers for him.
What?
Yeah,
That's
he
what I'm
dropped and he was turning blue. And I grabbed the ice water bottle. I put it on the stem of his brain and just started kind of wiggling it. And he kind of was like he started reacting. I was like, oh my God, does this go to bed? But he pulled through, and his color came back. It was wild. What a wild! And then my second baseman runs to make a play and blows out his Achilles.
Oh,
I call the timeout.
man.
I'm like, we got to reset this energy. And I even had my man the Myth socks on.
Oh my God.
Right.
Oh my God. Jessica. Your forehead.
All right, I got to go clean my cut. Love you all. Keep climbing, baby.
Yes.
Thank you for my dinner.
Lord,
You're the best.
Love you.
You're the best.
Oh, William, you're
He
so
the
The
best.
best.
He is,
The
right?
best
Totally
is yet
sucked
to
up.
come.
Oh,
I love his Italian singing. Oh my God.
he's wild.
He is so happy. He is so
Yeah.
happy.
I did. I made a nice dinner tonight. Like very impromptu. I was like, oh, I got stuff in the fridge I got to cook up. Let's just do this.
I've done that plenty of times.
Mm-hmm.
D Hoot says,
Sometimes
I
those are the
retired
best.
from an. Oh, yes, those are the best because then you don't have to think about it. You just throw it on the plate, heat it up. Here you go.
Yeah.
That's what I do. Um, I retired. So Dehoot says I retired from an elementary school built on old limestone quarry. Ladies, all kinds of stuff happened to teachers, kids, custodians. Many experienced ghostly happenings, including a possession. Dehoot.
Why aren't you on here talking about this possession? I'm just saying.
I know.
I know she doesn't come on camera, but she could be like blacked out, like just.
Yeah, Dehoot, I think, is in the witness protection.
She is. She's undercover. She's either with the CIA or she's in witness protection.
We'll just darken out her face and just have a shadow behind,
I know we need to put the silhouette up with and then change the voice.
Change the voice.
Perfect.
Yeah, like
the old 80s, television interviews and stuff where you can't show the face. I was there, but yeah.
Dehoot, you can totally come up on the pad. You can have your camera off, and you can order probably a voice changer from Amazon and just sit there. Yeah, you could totally do
it. Skippy, the elf.
You were totally wanted. We want you.
You are wanted,
not that kind of wanted
here. Right. She might be now she says she's wanted. Now I don't know. Like, is she joking or like
that's funny.
But yeah, but I mean that's really interesting. I know some of our schools when there's a really there's an old school I went to middle school and in the drama room, it's always the drama room, but anyways, in the drama room, the auditorium, there's, oh my God, you go down these sets of stairs and it's like a lower basement area, but it's just like a long hallway. It kind of reminds me, have you guys seen that show, School Spirits?
Yes.
Oh, you need to see that. It's really good. Maya. Okay, that's what it reminded me of down there, but it was like no lights, dark.
Yeah.
And they were saying there were some things down there, but
no.
I walked down there, but I was like, nah. Is he okay?
He is putting hand sanitizer on his cut.
Oh.
Why would you do that?
Oh my God.
He goes, sorry about this. It's hand sanitizer time.
Oh my God.
He's something else, that one.
Oh,
man. He needs more supervision than
the men's need help. I don't know. Who does
That's why
that?
ladies are needed. Yeah.
That is so cool.
We got to balance that out.
So this is another good point that you brought up. Like, you're like, oh, why is it always the drama
The
rooms?
drama, the auditorium,
right?
Yeah.
Because it's emotion. When you have a lot of emotion into a situation, it leaves a blueprint. It does it like theaters. Why are theaters always haunted? There's a lot of emotion there. There's a lot of feeling, and then those leave emotional blueprints behind.
Right.
And so it makes sense if you just kind of think about it. You're like, oh, so anything that, like, say there was a murder and there was a lot of that exchange of emotion that's happening leaves a blip. Like, I'll be walking down the street and I'm like, oh, I don't like going into the city. Where is it? St. Augustine in Florida.
Oh, I want to go there.
You walk down the sidewalk and I'm like, oh, murder. Oh, dead body. Oh, I'm always walking around the energy.
Right.
Maya, you kind of are like, oh, there's something there. Oh, there's something there. Yeah. It's weird.
Oh, yeah. I don't know exactly what it is all the time because I'm not that good at pointing out things unless I meditate on them. But I do definitely feel like I can't go into this specific store because every time I do, I feel sick, or why do it, I feel irritated over here, or I can definitely pick up on that kind of stuff. And I agree. I think energy gets stored. And there is a theory, isn't it called tape theory or something, with being stored in certain kinds of stone? I can't remember what it was called.
I want to say I think there's an
actual theory behind. Yeah, where it sticks to a certain place, and that maybe sometimes it's not actual apparitions that people see, recorded energy of those places. Of you go to the old war zones and you see military men and soldiers just kind of doing this thing in a cycle, you know,
They're like in a
not per
loop,
se maybe ghost haunting, but it's just mhm.
like residual.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah, that
residual.
makes a lot of sense.
That's a word. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. The stone tape theory, previously possessed, says. Yes, I've heard of that.
I'll have to look that up.
But that's true. But see, now there's so there's the place where the Madison Dry Goods, like that's a very historic like area. And all the little stores that you see there have been there, oh my god, since the 1900s, even before. And there's there's a couple that made one of the shops like a coffee place, and it's so cute. But when I went in there, this is the thing. I went in there, and my mom was with me, a friend I grew up with, and her mom was with us, and we all felt something. Even my mom, that has like doesn't she doesn't like I told you, she's like, no, I'm not. I don't want anything to do with it. But she was like, I feel really uncomfortable, and I was like, really? Tell me more, because when I went up to get to pay, there's a there's a set of stairs right beside the cash register, and it goes up to like these double doors, but they keep them locked. And I asked the girl, I was like, you know, what's up there, or do you know the history about this building and what was up there? She said, oh, this was like a bar brothel like place back in the day. And I was like, oh wow, that makes, that's interesting. And I kept telling my friend, I was like, you know what, I got a cup of water, because I was like, my throat is so tight right now. I feel like every time I can't swallow enough to make it open up, but it was so tight and uncomfortable. And then I turn and see that they have this huge case full of arrowheads. And I'm like, oh, wow. And so I asked the girl, I was like, where did you guys get those? And she's like, this guy that farms the land around, he found them in the ground and he donated them, and we just put them in the case. And I was like, oh, interesting. So I don't know. So I felt like, I don't know if it was anything like bad, but all I can say is my throat was tight. They were uncomfortable. And then just learning about the different things in the building. So I thought that was kind of interesting. We was feeling, even the ones that doesn't believe, just uncomfortable.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Richie will get this all over goosebump feeling that he'll talk about, and then the swirling in his belly. Something that I don't talk about often. I was trying to see if he has the item in here, probably somewhere, but no, it's not above me. We had gone down in North Carolina. I believe we were in Lillington. We were headed down towards South Carolina. And we had gone into an old antique store. In the basement of the antique store, there was an old, like, Coca-Cola type, like, diner vibe. I don't know how to explain it, but it was like shut down, really. It wasn't in use, but it like gave off these feelings. And again, it's something that I don't really talk about often because it's attached to the Jack story. And so I was pregnant at the time. It was on our vacation when we were down in North Carolina when I was pregnant with Jack. So when we had gone in there, Rich had gotten this eerie feeling, and then we had purchased I don't exactly know the exact name of it, but like a time turner, like you flip it upside down, the sand falls.
Yeah.
Hourglass.
Yeah, the hour. Uh-oh. Right when she's talking about it.
Crazy. I'm losing connection. That's great.
Oh my God. Right when you were talking about it.
I know. That's nuts. So we bought, if anyone can think, like an hourglass. There we go. An hourglass. Yep. It was an old wooden hourglass with pink sand in the middle. Ooh. And after losing Jack, to rationalize everything that happened, I blamed the store and the hourglass itself, because I was like, well, we must have brought something with us, But Rich had gotten those goosebump feelings in the store, and the next day Jack was gone. You know, so like I associated my anger, frustration with that hourglass, and for the longest time I was like, we need to destroy it because, you
Right.
know, yeah.
Yeah.
So I, you know, and of course, like you just saw, I lost connection talking about it. So
You did. That was
I don't
crazy.
know, man. But yeah, no, like I just, you know, certain, and he got, like I said, that goosebump feeling all over his body, the spinny feeling in his belly that he always gets, and then yeah.
Yeah.
So how
Sorry
does
to.
it come for you, Jess?
How does it what?
How do you manifest the energy that comes to you?
I shove it down as far as humanly possible. Just keep getting
No.
down there. Nope. Exactly.
Right.
Because I
Well.
do get like these feelings too, but like, you know, lately for me, it's, and again, I've had thoughts of starting a podcast for people who've lost children. And that's something
Right.
that, like, I literally messaged Sam the other day on my way to work, and it's always on my way to work. It's like not even a 20-minute drive, but I keep getting these thoughts that like are like back here that are just like poke, 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 poke. And I'm like, all right, this is Jack telling me that I should be doing this, or I need to think about this, or talk about this, or get this out, you know? Thank you, Gianni. I appreciate that. So I sent her like randomly, and again, Sam, I haven't even really talked to you since then,
Right.
but it was very random. I was like, hey, this is the song I'd like for my intro whenever I decide to like start this thing.
Right.
And then I realized that like for me, people haven't really seen pictures of baby Jack. Rich and I have really kept him sacred and held him really close. And so I sent Sam pictures, you know, like just like a, you know, like, and he looks, I honestly, like Jack and Josh would have been identical. And Brooks, the three of them together were like, they would have been triplets had they been born at the same time. You know what I mean? Like it was just, it's wild how close they look. But it's, you know, like I just kind of like am starting to open up to the idea of certain things. But again, like I said, it's been like poke poke.
Yeah.
Hey,
Just
it's me. Poke 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 poke.
right.
So I usually shove it down because it's a lot. You know, it's a lot to process, and I have not even come close to scratching the surface with all of the processing. So,
Yeah.
you know, but I believe he's around and he's still
Oh
here.
yeah.
So, you
For
know,
sure.
like the freezing of my my connection here.
Yeah.
He's like, "Hey, it's me. You're still
He's
here.
like,
You're
hey,
talking about
mom.
me."
Boop,
Yeah,
boop,
exactly.
boop.
Poke, poke, poke.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Well,
so.
Jean, have you ever like been in a place and felt any way, like anything?
I mean, I've had strange things happen, but I'm because I think this stuff, well, because this stuff freaks me out so bad. I think I always come up with a rational reason on why it's happening, so I don't have to think that it's anything but something that this could be why it happened, or maybe it's this that happened. Um, yeah. So I
I
mean, I
mean,
have had strange stuff,
have you ever
but
like come up with a conclusion for that? Like, did you get an answer? Like, yeah, this is definitely how that, or has it just been?
no, I just come up with the answers in my head.
You try to
Okay.
rationalize the
Literally,
shit out of it.
because it's like I've been weird my whole life with the whole cryptid thing. So
Yeah.
it's like, and like you kind of hold it in, and and everything. So it's like I'm fine with that, but I do have a major fear of paranormal. Although I had mentioned on one of my very first shows that I had 3 people close to me, friends of mine, and I don't have many friends. I have this tight little circle. I know a lot of people, but I have a tight little circle. I'm not a very trusting person. Not
Yeah.
trying to be rude, but you get burned so many times, you kind of close yourself in.
Yeah.
But I lost 3 of them all within 30 days of each other. And that literally screwed with my head so bad that I reached out to a psychic. I was like, I need something. Can you help me figure out something, and
Yeah.
stuff. And I mean, it was an insane time. I went like 4 months with my brain just going, why, what's going on? What did it, and yeah, but other than that, I haven't, anything that's weird, like things falling or weird feelings. I always just come up with, a reason myself of why that's happening. So I don't have to think it's paranormal and freak myself out.
Oh boy. I just lost it and come back.
There she is.
I was just
No,
like,
what the heck?
not that, like what? I knew that would probably happen. But yeah, that's interesting, Gene. Though, but maybe it's just where you keep yourself closed off. It just doesn't.
Yeah, I think that's probably it. I'm
Yeah.
sure that, one of these days something's going to happen that I can't close
Night,
off.
everybody.
And I'm going to question a lot, and I'll probably be like, I need help. I need help. But
Right. Hey,
yeah,
Joshy.
She said, "Hey, Joshy, ready?"
Yeah. Have the headset.
aw,
Hello, Joshy. How are you?
Good.
Oh, keep climbing.
Here.
now your favorite podcast is now Sam's Pretty Paranormal.
Right.
Who's your favorite podcasters?
Watching.
Yeah, that's right.
You
You ain't
Sam's
getting that, girl.
Paranormal.
Come on now. That's my boy.
Jeannie's like, "Yeah, Sarah's
Hang
pretty
on.
paranormal."
No, call for Bigfoot. Call Bigfoot. Call
How do you
him.
call for
How do we
Bigfoot?
call for Bigfoot? Good job.
Oh.
Good job, puppy. Good job. Good night, everybody.
Say good night.
Good night.
Good night.
Come on, you fool.
I love
That
Aw.
was cute.
What do you want? No, that's a big people drink.
Yeah,
That'll
big people
that'll
drink.
make you poop a lot. Works every time.
Oh,
Works every time.
That was so funny.
Come on.
Richie B and Wojo.
Yeah.
Know it.
no. My screen.
That's my
That
dude.
was so. Are you okay, Maya?
My dude. Up in the bed. Let's put on the TV.
Oh, she froze.
Oh, Maya.
You there? There you
Maya,
are.
are you
There we
okay?
go. She unfroze.
Are you okay?
Deep breathing.
I don't know what happened. I can't see anything.
You can't
Oh.
see us?
No,
Okay,
she's
now I can.
freezing.
Okay.
Now I
Oh,
can,
good.
can see you now. Oh
Go
my
get that
gosh.
cast iron pan from underneath
Yeah,
your
maybe
bed.
we need to, put it like under the
Whack
seat.
the computer over the head with it.
Right? That's crazy. That was funny.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah. Oh, Dehu, I wanted to. I need to go back and tell you what she just said about that school. So the public school number for the school is 666.
Nope. Mm-mm.
Oh,
Truly,
Oh, ma'am.
truly. She said, truly saw that on PTA site. I'll send it to you, Sam. Don't know if it's relevant to the happenings. That's interesting. But I've heard that the number 666 isn't necessarily evil.
me too. I've heard that
Yeah.
too.
I've heard that. But then we've had the people that say it is. I don't.
Right. So here's the question, because I love deep thinking and asking stupid questions and trying to figure them out. So if everybody is projecting onto 666 that it is not good,
Mhm.
does that balance it out? Like it is good, but then it isn't good. If you're projecting that, does that, because it's like positive thinking. If you're positive thinking, then it boosts it, but you could do the negative thinking, then would take it away. Just so is 666 really neutral? Nothing.
Oh, that's true.
Yeah.
So maybe it's just whatever you put into it.
Right. So maybe it's like, right. Like, I don't know. It's too much
Boucher
thinking
girls are
for
the devil.
Do what, Jessica?
I said, Bobby Boucher girls are the devil.
Oh,
Yeah.
God.
Here's
The
this.
water boy is the best. Yeah.
I'm always good for a movie quote.
Right. Yeah, I love that. I love
Mhm.
that. My husband.
No, I've always known that number to be associated with darkness, the devil, not
Yeah.
good things. So again, I grew up in a Christian home where
Me too, Jessica.
certain things, like we've talked on other girls' nights before about Buffy the Vampire Slayer,
Yeah.
and I was able to watch that show even in a Christian home up until Willow became a lesbian. And then my mom was like, nope, you're not allowed to watch it anymore. She wouldn't tell us why. You know what I mean? So like certain things growing up,
Right.
you just get told and you're like, okay, that's law. That's the facts, So
Yeah, I mean,
I still associate it with, but Who knows?
Maybe don't do that. Kurt says he won't even pay for anything that comes up with 666. Everyone freaks out.
Just pay $7, Kurt. Just give
Just
him
pay
the
the
7
7.
bucks.
Yeah, some
Yeah.
people will do that at the register. They're like, "Oh,
Yeah.
hold on, let me throw in a pack of gum because no thanks." Yeah.
I've had people do that too, but then I've got one customer every time he comes in, he gets the same thing, and it always comes up 666, and he's like, "Yeah, I'm fine. Just pay for it. Here we go. Here we go." But yeah, there are people that freak out. To me, it's a number.
Mm-hmm.
You know.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I had it happen on my phone not too long ago where I had like 666 calls or voice or whatever combined, and I was like, someone call. Just anyone, someone call. But then I was like, you know what? I don't know. It's fine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Totally fine.
Right. Coley says we need a Scrabble night. That, you know what? That would actually be really fun.
Ooh,
That would be really fun.
Okay, then I can't have moonshine.
Oh God. Oh, is that what you're having? That's right. That's what you're having tonight.
It'd be interesting to see what words you come up with.
What'd you say, Maya?
I said, "Oh, you're really drinking moonshine." I thought it was a joke, but she's really drinking.
No,
No,
She's
girls like,
actually got-
hey.
yeah, ladies' night we have a drink, and yeah, my drink was my moonshine.
D says ghosts are fine, but lesbians are not. Oh my God.
Yeah.
I know they're vampires, but nope, not a lesbian.
Blood-sucking vampires, or blood-sucking vampires are okay. No lesbians.
Yeah, you can watch that all you want, but as soon as they start kissing us,
I don't know. You know,
I know. I know. Also,
it was the way back then, and now it's like, you know,
it's
you
okay.
do you. Mm-hmm.
Do you, boo?
Do you, boo?
It's
exactly.
okay as long as everybody's happy.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, but yeah, that would be fun to do a Scrabble Coley or some kind of game night.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Bingo. I've always wanted to do bingo.
Oh yeah, that would be really fun. Yeah. Yeah.
We should trivia night.
Yeah, I think a trivia would be fun. Some kind of trivia game.
Mm-hmm.
I know. So I got family coming in. They're gonna be here like, let's see, from 17th till the 26th, which we only get to see them once a year. So, but after that, maybe we could like plan and do something like that. That would be fun.
That would be good.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Actually, after this live, I'm going to attempt to do something that's probably really stupid. But honestly, I'm fueled up for it, so it doesn't even matter. I'm going to go outside on the back porch, and I'm going to set up my camera, microphone, and I'm going to just sit there in the dark. And I'm gonna film it, of course. It's gonna be, and I'm gonna see what happens.
Oh,
You're
it's
braver
fun.
than
I'm all about that.
But she
That's
does
a
the
great
porch,
idea.
which is good. She won't do the woods, but she does the porch, so I'm proud of that.
It's a first step.
It is, and it's a very big step.
Yeah.
And it's good.
Yeah, I'll be close to the door, just in case I have to slide, because I don't know. It's gonna be black behind me. That's gonna be scary. Oh my God! But yeah, I want to try that just to see what happens.
You should.
Yeah.
I don't leave my front door very far, maybe 100 feet in front of my house. So,
Yeah.
you don't have to go very far.
No, yeah, I've got plenty of acres behind me. I got a big backyard before you get to my tree line. And then after that, it's just, so it's gonna be interesting for sure.
Yeah, that is cool. Start doing some like CE5 activities. So like go out if you can at a regular time, even if it's once a week on Thursday night at blah, 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 and just go out there and, talk to your off-worlders, ETs. I don't know what everybody's got a name now. So like call them whenever they are and just say, hey, I'm out here. I'm just going to be here for like the next 20 minutes and then I'm going in. I'll always do it like, I'm going to give you 10 minutes because I always get cold. And, and again, they better hurry up. And they always do. They'll it's neat. You can tell the difference between satellites
Yeah.
and usually if they're UFO activity, it'll move in different directions. If it's a satellite, it usually will go. And then if you're
Right.
doubting it, I have an app on my phone that'll show me what satellites are going by. And
Oh.
it's the ones that change direction and that kind of swoop, or they get really bright
Uh-huh.
and they hang out there for a little bit. They don't move. Those ones usually sometimes won't move. So that way, then because satellites don't stop unless they're until they've landed. So
Right.
it's like, yeah, it's really
Yeah.
cool. Yeah, it's neat to put it
There's
out there.
there's an
Well,
app too for the planes too that are flying
Yes.
in the
ah,
airspace at the same time. So if you had the plane one and the satellite, you'd be able to know, you
exactly
know.
what you were looking, because not too long ago when I was out there, I had filmed it and I've been meaning to like show it, but it was like a light. It was so the area that it was over, there is a town over there. But granted, like this is a downtown, so this like it's closed. Like there's no one after a certain time down there. But I saw this light in the sky and it kept like it would come forward and then it would go off to the right and disappear. And then if you wait a few minutes, it would come back in that same spot. It would come forward and then it would go back up. And I was like, what? And it just kept doing this over and over and over again. And I told my son, I was like, what is happening? Like, what is that? And he was like, I don't know. I was like, that's not a plane. Why would a
That's so cool.
plane? Yes, I thought that was
Observe.
interesting.
It sounds like
We,
something's observing you
It
to
could,
me. And yeah.
maybe because I was standing, like I said, on the back porch, and it was like I could see it clear as day. And that same night, we were on the back porch, and we had heard some whooping in the background. But then I seen this tiny little blue light. Now it was like 1:30 in the morning. It was a very very tiny little blue light up in the tree, and it come in and it come down, but then it just went away.
Oh,
But
I
it was
love
so tiny. I was like, "What is that?" And
that's
he
That's
was
an
so
orb.
like, I know, and I was like, I couldn't process it at the moment. I was like, what? And he was like, that's a lightning bug. I was like, sir, I have grew up with lightning bugs. Okay, that was blue. And why is it the only one? Like,
yep.
it just moved a
that's
little
cool.
bit. Yeah, so that was really cute. So that's why I want to go out there and see what all happens. I don't know.
Might be fae or elementals or something, because I feel like they're connected to Bigfoot. I feel like they
Yeah,
know each other. They're probably from the same realm of existence in some cases too. So
yeah. And I've been having this urge to build a fairy garden. I want to build one so
do it.
bad. I
Do it.
do. I want to do it so bad. I've been following this lady on Facebook where she takes things from outside and she actually builds like little fairy swings and stuff. And I was like, I know I could do that. I just gotta do it and definitely see what happens then. That would be really fun to do. So
You should.
That's
You should.
awesome.
Yeah.
For the
yeah.
record, on my birthday show, when I went out in the woods with Richie and Wojo,
Hmm.
the little light that I kept getting attracted to and kind of wanted to like crouch down and kneel down towards was blue.
I,
It
I have
was.
It was.
I have some
That's
footage
why
I'm
I
gonna
was like,
send you guys. I have security camera footage of my front door or porch area. I'll
Mhm.
show you. It's got a blue orb that's bright blue that did almost the same thing you guys are just saying.
yeah,
I'll
like I
send it.
wanted to crouch down, so I was like, I think it's a child, like like a small little, so maybe,
Yeah, you wanted to go towards it.
I
Yeah.
did. But it was blue, so that's why I was like, and all the other ones are like different colors, so
Yeah.
yeah, maybe
Oh
it
my
was a
gosh.
child.
For your birthday. That was a beautiful gift.
Yes, it
Yeah.
was.
Yeah.
It was
That was a really pretty live. I was like,
yeah.
"Oh my god."
Oh, the feeling, like I still like, I'm like, I wasn't scared, and if anybody that knows me knows I don't like anything spooky, nothing really paranormal. I can't even watch Goosebumps, you know what I mean, without getting freaked out. Like I am the biggest scaredy cat. But I was like, I want to go towards it. Like it was just not normal me. I was like, I'm
Yeah.
intrigued. Let's go. Richie, let's just go towards it. Let's go see what's up.
Yeah.
So it was inviting.
Yeah. So now we got to get you back out there again.
Yeah, we'll see.
Oh, you know you got to.
You need to come to Charming Fair, you know?
No, I'm trying to get the weekend off. I'm trying. I put in for it, so.
And see, you don't have to worry. Sam, I don't freak out at nighttime when it's pitch black. I freak out during the day, you know, with what the hell?
I know. That's what I was thinking to say.
It was still light, and yeah.
I know. That was so funny. I hope we have another moment like that when you go.
Yeah, that would be cool. I love the deer skull that I found. I still have that. That's behind me.
Oh yeah, see, she loves dead things.
I do.
She loves the bones and all of the things.
The bones.
When it comes to a ghost,
That's a dead thing, but a different kind of dead thing.
it's dead.
It's like it's a still living dead thing.
I am such a strange person. I really am.
I think it's funny.
We're gonna have fun at the fair.
Yes.
Are
Yeah,
you
I know.
going,
I was so
Susan?
happy when I was like,
Yes, I'm gonna be going. Yeah.
Awesome.
Maya,
Yeah,
we need
my
to go
husband's
one day.
coming, so Richie and Wojo are extremely happy.
I was gonna say that's where I met Jean last year. Was at Charming Fair Farm.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's
So
What
Stan,
is it?
is he going to bring his Speedo? The Charming Fair Farm. Maya,
You know what? No, Stan said no because Richie is. I will not say the word. He said Richie is because Richie was mentioned Jonathan in a Speedo too, so he had a little word to call him. So he still loves Richie, but you know he was like,
he's a cheetah.
Tramp.
That tramp. I was supposed to be his guy in the Speedo. Oh my God, that is funny.
But I bought him his. I got him his Banter with Richie B shirt to wear to Charming Fair. I have my Ella shirt for Charming Fair. So
Very nice.
Yeah, that's sweet.
Awesome.
That's
I
sweet.
can't wait.
Yeah, I know.
Oh, Jess, we got to get you to go. We got to get you some time off then.
Yes.
Yes, I hope you do. I hope you do get to do that.
Yeah, we went. So last year, 2 years ago. Maybe it was 2 years ago, Jean.
what's that?
Maybe it was 2 years ago. Was it 2 years ago?
No, it was last year.
Was it last year?
That last year was the first year. Yeah, this is
Okay.
the second. Yeah.
But it was a lot of fun. We had a cabin for the week before the festival, and then we stayed there throughout. And then I brought the kids home, and Richie came down afterwards. But yeah, it was fun.
Yeah, you guys did it the year prior. I wasn't there for that one. It was last year's that I went to that he was part of because Tim and Eric Vogel went to the first one. They weren't there last year.
Gotcha.
Right.
Very nice.
Kurt really likes your deer skull, Jean. He said he said I still can't believe the force it had to have been met with
Yeah,
to
one
look
side of
like.
it is completely just crushed. There's nothing left to it. It's insane.
Wild.
Yeah.
Got a pretty nice deer head, Jean.
That's a
Actually, I have one outside
deer.
buried that I'm letting the insects finish.
What
cleaning
else
for
got
me
there?
before I dig it up? And
What else you got there in them damn shells? Oh yeah.
No, like I said, you know, it's like that meme. You actually get to see it where the woman's beating the guy up with flowers, going, "You got me flowers." You know, I like dead things
I
and
know.
bones.
I love that. I love that. Oh my
Dead
God.
things I'll pass on is the bones.
Jessica, did you click on that?
I did.
Oh no, I was like, oh my God, wait, I didn't click on
How'd that get up there? Jean is super cool.
Jean she is.
What?
I was like, I have the ability to put that up there too. I'm gonna do
I know,
that.
I thought it was a good, I was like, wait a minute.
I saw your face and I was like, oh shoot.
Right. That was crazy.
Well, it was funny because earlier on, because this stuff creeps me out, and all of you guys are telling your stories and you're talking, and William was off to the side going, "Hey, Jean, could you stop it? Quiet down. You're talking too much."
Oh, yeah.
Oh my God.
And I was like, no, I'm going to let them do their thing because, I mean, it's all interesting to me. I love hearing the stories. It
Yeah.
creeps me out.
Yeah.
You have got to have a paranormal experience. If I'm going to go camping, you're going to have a paranormal experience. That's all it is to it.
Richie and I go glamping. Coley had said earlier she'll only go glamping. Richie and I usually get like the
Yes.
deluxe cabin
Yes.
anywhere we go because he needs a TV at night.
Yeah.
And we tried one time. So we had hooked like a tent up to the side of his van.
Oh my God.
But we had a TV attached, like plugged into his van outlet. It didn't go well. We ended up, we tried sleeping on the ground. It was like, no thanks. So we only glammed. But yeah.
Yes, and see, I'm just the opposite. I don't like the glam camp. It was like when I did the expedition with the Vogels and stuff, they had like this the house where you had like different rooms, they had bunk beds and stuff, and they're like, do you want to stay here, you know, in the main hall, or are you gonna? And I was like, I'm out here. And they were like, oh, okay, you know. And it's like, no, I want to be, when I go camping up north, they'll be like, okay, do you want this? No, I want the furthest side away from everybody you can get. That's what I want.
Jean is savage. I'm glamping.
I need coffee. I don't care what it is. As long as I have coffee, I will be happy. So
yes,
I
gotta have the coffee.
Oh, yeah,
I have an old Italian kind of like a percolator, but it's not. And it's I use it when I lose power in the wintertime because I have to have my coffee. And so I'm going to bring that and put that right on like an old cowboy. I'm going to put that right on the fire and I'm going to.
Oh,
yeah, I've got a big tea kettle I'm going to bring. I mean, it's a big metal one to stick on the fire because we end up getting like those Folgers single packs that you put in there for the coffee and stuff. So yeah, well, we're going to have coffee because I cannot function in the morning without coffee.
Thank you.
Okay, Maya, are you going to camp or glamp?
I glamp. I'm a baby. I need a soft bed and a shower, possibly a TV.
I know it.
I can pee in the woods, but if I don't have to pee in the woods, I'm not peeing in the woods. So
fine, I'm the odd one out again.
No, I'm with you, Jean. I don't care. I'll drop trout, whatever. It don't matter.
Okay, cool. Yeah.
I'm a baby.
If there were no bears in existence, then I could do it. But see, I am quite literally not wanting to be dragged out of my tent by one of those things because I just can see
Jean's like, no, maul me before a paranormal thing comes after me.
Well, that's what I said. You know, I mean, I love animals. I love doing what I do for the research and stuff. So the way that I see it, I have a respect. I'm in their territory. So if I get mauled or something, you know what? It's my own damn fault because I'm invading their space.
Right.
Thank you, Denny.
I try to be more careful so I don't get mauled, but
all right. Denny says he's got a portable stove for coffee.
Oh, I'll bring the cream. I need cream. Although I'll drink it black if I have no other choice.
And yes, Wojo, you did. Thank you. Wojo goes, I found the skull and gave it to Jean. He did. Well, actually, he found the skull and I just took it. I can't really say it.
Like, thank you. I will be
mine. This is mine now.
Mine, and I'm walking around and I'm like, hey, Richie, look, hey, look. I carried this thing all the way around.
They're like, oh, wow, Jean.
But yes, Wojo did. Wojo was like, hey, check this out. Oh my God, that's so cool.
Mine.
Yeah.
That's hilarious. That is hilarious. But yeah. Lori, you are so late, girl.
You are. I can tell you all about it. So then there was that.
Yeah, so
we could talk forever. Are you kidding?
Yeah. Oh, I know. He says, I love our ironclad friendship. Yes. Oh, he's talking to Coley. Oh, sorry. Oh, we
not you, Sam.
Not me. Whatever. Yeah, we need to have Coley in here too. If I do the game thing where I do because that would really be fun. I'll definitely have. Maya. I'll definitely have. I don't know. I'm here. Oh, okay. I'll have.
Is it going to be Is it going to be like all topics, like sports and things like that, or is it just going to be like paranormal with encrypted questions and?
Yeah, maybe that.
Okay.
Maybe we'll have that.
Buddy questions. All right.
I don't know much about sports.
I will talk all day long about football. Oh my God, I rage with football. Um,
All right, you can have those questions. I'm almost out of battery on my phone. Wah, wah,
okay.
wah.
Oh yeah, I'm fixing to wrap it up, but I wanted to tell Jean this because I had pulled it up earlier when I was looking at like women of the paranormal and stuff. Jean, have you ever heard of Linda Godfrey?
Yes.
Okay.
I actually met Linda Godfrey.
Did you really? She's the queen of the
Ah,
cryptids. She's the
I actually
queen.
have a photo with Linda. Linda actually surprised me when I met her because she was a very small woman. She was like short and she was just tiny. She was so petite, but
Yeah,
she was the nicest woman. Yeah. I actually
thank
have
you.
some of her books and stuff as well.
Do you really? Because I was reading on her and they said she is the queen of cryptids.
Yeah.
That is
ah.
crazy. I must see that picture.
Yeah.
That is so wild. I thought
Yeah,
of you when I
I
saw
will
her name
find
and
that
you've
because
never
I
met her.
actually have that. Yeah, I have a picture of me and Linda.
Yeah. Wow. Well, that is
Before
cool.
I fade out of here, is there a way that we can put everybody's like links so that people can find everybody?
Yes, I can actually do that really quick so we don't let me find a a tab. Okay. So I'm going to put everybody's links in here into the chat so people can subscribe and support all the ladies here. Let me see. Now I'm going to put up yours first, Susan. Because I don't know if any of my mods can grab it or not. Okay, here is Susan. And then let me grab Maya's. Jean and Jessica are here on the banter, so you know
I
where to
don't have
find
one.
us. That's their link. Richie.
Oh, whoa, Joe, come on.
Why,
Oh
what did
God,
you
what
just
did you
say?
say?
You said we're
Oh,
supposed to
Mojo, you better
Oof.
stop it.
Oof.
You better stop. D, who do you have your
No,
boot on?
dude, no, right there.
She's got a hat.
Yes, Jean is a
I have a
Steelers fan.
Palomar jersey and a Heinz Ward.
Yes, let's go, Jean. I love you even more because I am a Steelers. I am heart like don't. Who put your boot on?
This is from 2008, but you know.
Yes, and they need to win another one.
I was gonna say, was that the last one they had? That's
No, it wasn't the last one they had. Nice there, Jess. Okay, keep your little Patriot
Yeah,
stuff to
you
yourself. Okay.
Yes,
whatever.
There's
Believe me, I get enough shit for living in New England and not being a Patriots
Big
fan.
connection.
But
Can't
I
talk
give
about
it
the
back.
Pats
When
either.
they went for this year, though, when they went this year, I put a big banner out on the outside of my house to annoy my neighbor and all of his friends.
I remember raging with that. I was in high school, and I was
I
in there
started
raging.
watching the Steelers back in the 90s, so.
Oh yeah, my dad said it was the best then. Yeah. Oh, D Hood, I don't really boot him or anything, but he's on the edge.
Thank you, Kurt.
I know. Yes, Kurt. But you got kicked out, Coley. Why? Who did it?
Oh,
Who kicked you?
Let me.
Jess is back.
Yeah.
Oh my God, Coley! Wait, who kicked? Or did you lose connection, or you just get kicked? I don't know.
Iron sharpness, iron mojo.
Boo.
Steelers and Android are trigger words. Watch out. Android not for me.
Who
Lori.
said that?
That's Richie has a
Lori. He has
PTS.
It is a thing. It
Yeah.
is not like the Android system.
Mm-mm.
The cameras, they're great. But other than that, they're
Shut
junk.
up. Just shut up
Yeah.
about it. Right.
It is a thing. It is known.
Right. Right. Well, you guys, this was really fun, and I know that Susan's fixing to disappear.
drain
So,
my- no.
so I just want to thank you all for coming. This was really fun. Oh, Coley, I'm so sorry. I don't understand YouTube, but you are welcome here. So, you know, we love you. But I'm glad you all came. Thank you so much. Jean, I hope we gave you a nice girls' night, hanging out and chilling, even though it wasn't about a topic you.
That's okay. I liked it. It was a nice girls' night, and yeah. And then, this way I wasn't talking too much and trying to give Jess extra parents.
Oh my God.
Is that your daddy, Jess? No, it's not my daddy.
Not trying to give me an extra father.
Oh my God. What the frick?
That was hysterical.
Yeah, that's funny. That is so funny.
Just extra parents.
No, this was a nice, calm, just nice girls' night.
It was. Yeah, I had fun with you girls. Yeah,
absolutely.
And I learned a lot of stuff. I learned that, if I do start to not be so afraid, there's stuff that I need to do to protect myself,
Yes.
So, and I'll probably be talking Susan's ear off at Charming Fair going, okay, what do I do? What do I do? What do I do?
You're like, show me the big cats. I want to see something. Let's go find a bear. See, that's what I would be like. Let's go.
Let's go. Don't worry about that.
We're good. Walking around in the dark. We're fine.
Right.
We're all good.
Yeah. Maybe one night maybe one time me and Maya can. It would be fun to all go there and we all meet up for a girls' thing.
Oh, it would be wonderful. Oh, I would love that.
Yeah, it would. All right, guys. Well, I appreciate you coming, and I hope everyone has a wonderful weekend. Don't forget, tomorrow we have got Kelly Porter and Mike Tinsley on the Banter with Richie B podcast show at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, so do not miss it. That's going to be one heck of a show. What? No. What is that?
Ella's Army.
Oh, okay. I was fixing to say he better not be throwing a freaking Patriots hat because I'm gonna have a problem with that. Richard
I thought
Davis.
it was Paranormal Activity.
I know. At first, I was like,
"Oh my God!"
He's looking for more. No.
He needs to stop it. That is the ugliest football I ever seen in my life.
New England Patriots champions, baby.
Oh God.
No. Okay, I thought he was gonna throw it back. I was like, I'm not ready.
Please don't. Okay. And then don't forget Sundays at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, we have Jean Tewksbury. She's coming in with you, and she's going to be talking about hybrids, and that's going to be a fun show. I'm excited for that. It's the Puma.
Well, no, it's all hybrids. You put Puma Oslet, but that is a hybrid, but it's going to be all of the big cat. Plus, it's going to be ones that actually the hybrids that are natural to the wild that a lot of people don't know about.
I didn't even know there was any that were natural. That's cool. Okay, well, we're going to be learning something on Sunday, so be sure to tune in. Okay, all right. Love you all. Remember, stay sweet, stay smart, and stay safe. And remember, don't forget to sleep.